All right, you guys, so we're going to talk about reviews and downloading the reviews and how they're really going to help you build your listing to be the most effective. So Bradley and I are talking here. So this listing is doing $2 million a month. It's crushing it, but they're leaving money on the table is what you're saying. So why do you think that they are leaving money on the table? Yep, there it is, $2 million a month. Look at this. Maybe you guys think for a second, how could they be leaving money on the table? So what are your thoughts on this, Bradley?
Well, my thoughts are obviously, they're doing something right. But this is a brand name, so that could play a big reason into why they're making sales. But are they leaving more?
Whoa.
You could probably go to GNC. I think that's in GNC. That's in Walmart. Sports Research is one of the biggest supplement brands there are. But if you take a look here, look at their first bullet point. You need more collagen. Immediately, if I read that and I don't know this brand, I'm like, well, no crap, I need more collagen. That's why I search for this, all right? Well, what else do they say? Oh, collagen is one of the most important nutrients needed to ensure the health and vitality of your skin, hair. Again, you've already lost me. This is a long bullet point, and you're not telling me anything that new to me, because there's a reason why I search for collagen peptides is because maybe I saw on Dr. Oz that I need better skin, hair, and tendon. So if you have a short attention span like me, you've lost me. I'm already going to the next thing because there's nothing that made an emotional connection with me here.
Yeah, and so basically, like, how would we know if there was an emotional connection made? Is the whole point of this video is if a customer wrote something, nobody writes, I think that's what we were just talking about before this, nobody writes a review. So if they did and they write something, they obviously emotionally care about that to take time out of their day to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, no matter what tool you're using, even if you just hire a VA, and to say, hey, VA, take 1 week and look at all 3,000 or 6,000 of these reviews. Let me know if there's commonality there. I mean, that's something you got to do. And that before, a year ago, that's what I would do. I would literally hire a VA to sit there and try and, weed out what might be some commonality, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it's indifferent. I want to know what's on the mind of a common buyer of this product.
All right. So we can kind of do that easier now because with X-Ray here, so we can download it because the point of the video is to
review download.
Yep. So this is how we're going to use now the reviews to write our listing better, because we saw, like, if you just go and copy the best ones, you're not going to get it right because they're doing their description and stuff wrong. It's just they did something right. They're doing $2 million a month, but like
there's nothing that spoke to it can be fear, or it could be wants, or anything, like something that I like, something that's solving a problem. I mean, there's nothing that's happening in this first bullet point that's doing that.
Yeah, so we're gonna let it review. Actually, you know what? I think we actually in another tab have already done it all.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. So anyways, this is it loaded. So essentially here we have all this data, and then now it shares, like percentage of which variation is bought and sold. But the key is in the analysis here. So this is like data. We want the metadata of the reviews, because everybody that left a review had an emotional connection. And then now let's analyze all the emotional connections.
Exactly. So what this does, as we hit analysis, it takes 2 seconds. It's listing in descending order all of the like 2, 3, 4 word phrases that are appearing most in the reviews. And a lot of times in any listing, there's going to be some no-brainer stuff. Hair and nails. Obviously, hair and nails is going to be up there because this is what the whole supplement is for, is to help your hair and nails.
Really? I thought that. Well, actually, for me, what you'll notice here is that actually my belief of collagen peptides is that it's actually for the interconnective tissue in your joints. I have no idea.
Well, there we go. There's that there too.
Yeah, because it's for joint pain.
There you go.
So here's one thing. Well, watch. Here's the key, okay? Hit joint pain, okay? You'll know that these people are all talking now about different use cases probably than the people who are skin and nails. So the skin and nails people are probably like girls or beauty or stuff like that, But this is for joint pain people. So perhaps you could make a collagen now that's specifically on joint pain. You don't care about the hair, skin, and nails people. You're only going to go for the joint pain, or like at least highlight that really well in everything.
Okay, if I am going to go ahead and target joint pain people, what's on their mind? What's on the mind of the customers that have bought this and had an emotional reaction about the joint pain? And you can read some of this. My workouts are easier to recover from in terms of soreness and no more joint pain. By the way, all of these highlights, that's not part of our program here. I mean, that's Helium 10 that automatically highlights the word that I just clicked on. I'm still not being nagged by joint pain in the colder weather. Guys, I'm in Minnesota for the first time in winter in my life, and it's 11 degrees, and I'm feeling some joint pain. I think we need to go get some collagen peptides. But anyways, go ahead, what you're saying.
Okay, look, this one literally said on here, okay? He talks about, here, I'm 42 years old, disciplined about my healthy exercising. I wanted something. He says exactly what he wants. Something that I can easily mix into my smoothies. Like the customer is literally telling you what they want and why they bought it, okay? It needs to be room temperature, blah, blah, blah.
Tasteless, no smell.
It was clumped and wouldn't blend, so that wasn't good. I feel like I had more energy during the day and I was not tired at the end of the day. Basically, after 3 weeks, I noticed improvements in my skin. Okay, that's interesting. So they did care about that a little bit. The people talking about joint pain are like describing it very differently than if we were to go to
the avatars. You see, your customer avatar is going to be completely different if they're doing joint pain as opposed to hair, skin, and nails.
Let's look at that quick. Hair and nails. Okay, I can't really say the majority users here. I've been using it for a month, haven't noticed anything.
I like this. I have not experienced the gas problem. Like somebody who's trying to find something for joint pain would not care if they have gas or not.
Yeah, I thought it was worth a shot at least. To my hair and nails should benefit, but I've not noticed any thing differently.
And that's a 2-star review. So yeah,
I was hopeful since I have arthritis in my back. Everything still hurts. This stuff will make your hairs and nails grow. So like you'll just see there's very different. Like, somebody who's like looking to increase their beauty and somebody who's trying to get rid of pain. Yeah.
And that's interesting. But here's the thing. That's what even if you know just a little bit about collagen peptides, you might have already known that's for joint or hair or nails. And that might not be new information for you, right? And that's not even the number one. Look, guys, hair and nails is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is number 1 and number 3? Coffee.
Yeah.
So you might be thinking, coffee, this is a supplement. What in the world does this have to do with coffee? So you don't have to guess. Again, you just click on this, and now we're going to see all of the reviews that say in my coffee. So what are people saying? Well, we have right here, I'm taking this product every morning in my coffee. I put it in my coffee.
1 second here.
Go ahead.
All right. It'll be a lot easier for people to read if I zoom in the Chrome here because then now it makes it a lot narrower.
Perfect.
Just because I'm sure some people are like, sweet, I wish I could read what they were talking about. Okay, then maybe that was a little extreme. But yeah, here, now they can actually see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go. In my coffee, we already read those. I like how it dissolves instantly in my coffee and has absolutely no taste.
But here's one thing. Did you notice dissolving instantly? Now, the people who talk about coffee cared about that.
Yeah.
The people who said skin and nails cared about that.
Yep.
And the people who talked about joint pain cared about that. But some people only care about hair, skin, and nails. Some people only care about the coffee, but everybody seems to want it to dissolve instantly.
Exactly.
So this is how you know which elements are actually important and like who you can really target. So like certain things you skip, certain things you really focus on.
And the important thing about this whole exercise is there are certain things that, yes, come up in keyword research. Hair, skin, and nails, supplement for hair, skin, and nails. I guarantee that's going to come up in keyword research because that's something that people search for. Supplement for joint pain. That's a big volume keyword. But supplement that dissolves easily, there's nobody who just searches for that because that's not specific at all. There's not an idiot out there who's going to say, I'm going to type in supplement that dissolves in my coffee and it's going to come up with something I want. No, that's something that they're thinking about though. So it's so important to do this extra level.
That image in their head that we talk about.
The image in their head. The image in their head is something that dissolves instantly and they're having it in their coffee. And you would not have ever even found this word. I haven't tried, but I'm pretty sure if I ran a Cerebro search on these collagen peptides, that in my coffee is not a phrase that's gonna come up.
Yeah, but this person wants like better growth for their hair. Interesting. Yeah.
No taste. There's another one about taste.
Yeah,
right?
no taste.
That's coming up a lot too.
No taste has been pretty big actually. So my guess is that you would also find no artificial sweeteners as being a pretty key point. There's actually a lot of older people here too. Maybe it's only old people talk about their age. Like I guess who's like, hey, I'm an 18-year-old male and I love this for my hair, skin, and nails. Maybe it's just old people like, yeah, I'm old as fuck.
I just turned 55.
Yeah, like old people. What is this like old? Like maybe here's the thing. Like if you're 40 years plus, and then maybe it calls out to them like, I love to tell everybody about my age.
And that's important though, because guys, you need to, when you're doing your product research, you need to make your customer avatar. And this is going to help you make your customer avatar.
Whoa. Hair loss.
slowing down the hair loss. Yeah.
So now there's old people who are losing hair with joint pain. Now I thought this was women.
Here, there's a woman there. Anne is losing her hair.
Oh, a woman losing her hair. Well, that would be the worst thing if I was
Yeah.
shit. You don't want to be losing.
But hey, no matter what man or woman, what is she interested in? Also,
Dissolves easily.
Yep, right there. Dissolving the clumps in my coffee. Here's a person who gave a bad review. Why did they give a bad review? Well, they're saying the powder was an off-white mix, but still, even they gave a bad review. They still mentioned, hey, it dissolved
but why
perfectly.
was the problem? An odd aftertaste.
Yep.
So obviously, they care about that. Yeah.
So then, what's the actionable part of all this? All right, let's go back to the listing on vanilla is way too strong for my taste.
It has to be.
That was probably one of those.
Wait. So
right?
here's the thing. How do we know this now that no taste is important? Okay, because they have different flavors. So what we could do is we can download all of this. We've done that, and we put it in Excel here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually the whole reason why we decided to make this video, and we just went somewhere
totally forgot
different.
about that.
Yeah. Okay, so we downloaded all the reviews. Now what we're gonna do is essentially you're able to insert. If you like Control A and you just highlight all of that, Control A, you go to Insert and insert a pivot table. Okay. You can just do that, and then so on the side here I chose only verified reviews, and then rating and variation. So basically, what we're able to do with pivot tables. Maybe I'll have another video on pivot tables, but basically I'm able to look at the number of verified. So up here are unverified reviews, so fake reviews, and down here are verified. Okay. Now what's interesting is you'll see that there's 228 unverified reviews up here, and then down here there is 3,000. So essentially 10% of all reviews on that main listing are fake. And then if we look at this one, there's 207 reviews and 3 fake ones and only 1% fake. So you're able to kind of see like how much is your competitor cheating if you're just using pivot tables. Well, I'll make a video specifically on pivot tables. So if you're confused how we got to here, watch that. But you're able to do a lot of cool things. Here's just general ideas of what you could do.
But then remember how I think, if I remember correctly, why we got there is we were actually checking the average review?
Yeah,
rating?
So here's the thing. In the pivot table here, I'm looking at the count of rating. But if I look at the value field settings, I can look at the average instead. Look, we're able to see the average review of all of these, okay? So here's something interesting. You can actually see if they're getting fake reviews. Look, so this person's actually gotten more fake reviews that are unverified than the real, because their rating is higher on the average selling than the unverified. So I thought they were cheating it bad, but it appears they're not. Yeah. So anyways, you're able to see what is the rating per variation too.
Yeah. Because what you might see is like the MQE, like what if that was opposite? What if their verified reviews?
Okay, here, blue, unverified is light blue, yellow is verified. Actually, we'll make these green is verified because yellow, that's very
Now,
good.
highlight or color rows 6 and rows 12 because that's the same SKU. The same color at the same color if we can. Purple's fine. Orange is good. And then the same one. Key. Now, take a look here. Their verified reviews or organic reviews down here at the bottom, what's the average? 3.79, right? But now what about those fake reviews?
5
stars.
But they only had 2 of them that were fake.
Yep.
So this tells us that like whatever that variation was did not sit well with consumers.
Yeah.
So and now what we could do is we can learn from this, okay? So let's only take this ASIN, okay? Now, if we're able to go back to the original data now, if we could filter by only that ASIN now, we could see all the reviews for just that variation of the whole thing, and then see why it failed, and then essentially learn from that competitor.
So we want to do filter.
Yeah, we got a lot of data here. Control A. Okay, which one was it? Fuck.
It was an MQE, right?
MQE,
Yeah.
Great.
Unless my memory is
Yeah,
right.
great.
Okay, it's filtering them all out. This was the vanilla one. I remember somebody complained about that taste.
Yeah, they were complaining.
Okay,
yeah. So we looked overall, and we saw that tasteless wasn't. And now the worst ranking one is, of course, the one that has taste. Yeah. And now what we could do is look at the reviews. Then, okay, so this person got shorted on the amount of scoops. A month, no results. Can't get the jar open. What's your problem, man? Like, deceptive product. Unflavored is great. Vanilla, not so much.
Vanilla is way too strong for my taste.
Yeah, now here's what we could do also is we could only look at the lower rating ones too. And where could we get constructive actual data? Look at the 2 to 4 star reviews. Because 1 in 5, it's like you get the guy who says, I can't open the jar, 1 star. Well, you suck, okay? You can write an Amazon review, but you can't open a jar. Like, prefer unflavored, hate the vanilla taste, stick with the original. Is it pretty obvious, the 2 to 4 stars, what actually is
Coconut aftertaste.
Yeah.
Vanilla bean flavor is distasteful.
Smells good, but
vanilla flavor is too strong for coffee. I mean, it's all about that. Nobody's liking vanilla taste.
yeah, or some of these say no results.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, taste.
Doesn't dissolve. There's that dissolve thing again.
Yeah, it doesn't dissolve. Yeah, so like we're going just really in depth on this, but like this is what I would do to really focus on those consumer needs because you have lots of data here. Tastes great, but only came half full. So this is something that's also weird that's reoccurring. Maybe
there might have been a manufacturing issue with this batch or something like that.
Yeah, or well, the other thing of if you go buy a bag of chips,
yeah,
it's always half full. Because they want to make you think you're getting more. So maybe that's just like not full to the top, already opened. Oh, wait, could this be Amazon automated returns?
Yeah.
So they're literally buying returned protein powder from somebody else. That's happening. So make sure that you're not.
We just had that today, didn't we?
We just got a returned item here, and I was pissed about it. And so do not, whatever you're doing, do not have automated return, whatever it's called. Half empty. So look at this. Like, look at all these 1-star reviews that they could have
only half full. There's another one.
Yeah, like they could have really saved this product if they just would have not had that setting on. There's another guy who couldn't get the grip off the lid. So
maybe it was the brother of the other one.
Yeah, look, actually the most common thing was half empty or the flavor. Yeah, so anyways,
there's another guy who can't open the container. Oh, hey,
sellers,
maybe there is an issue there that.
So it's either you can't open the thing or it's half full or it tastes bad. So no wonder it didn't work. It has a chemical taste. Okay, anyways, we've kind of beaten the point on this one. But yeah, go ahead and play with all of the data. You'll find that you can do lots of cool stuff. If you wanted only reviews with images, you could do that.
So what would be the actionable thing to take away from this? Like, this is great knowledge, but then how do they use this to do something to their listing, would you say?
What you do now is you see where is there an emotion. Okay, where are they mad? And where are they happy? And what kind of segments are there? So basically when we are on the Chrome extension here, we kind of had seen that there's people who cared about their joints. There's people who cared about hair, skin, and nails. And then there were all the people that loved it to say how old they were.
Yeah. They're proud. They're proud of it.
I'm 48 years old. Half bald and
I'm
single in
a woman
Arkansas.
who's balding.
Anyways,
but my nails are great.
Yes. So we kind of see what are important things here to them. So now you would want to, do you put these in your title? No, probably not. Do you put these in your description or your bullet points? Yeah, you probably would, but mainly like your images and in your whole wording of like in the images we talk about how you want to have benefits, features, and lifestyle. So you would want to show maybe show some guy who's 45. Before this, he's on the walker. All right, he's half bald, and then maybe you could make a joke, or he's got full head of hair after. He's got standing up straight. Like this would be an extreme, obviously.
Well, no, but you know what you do for that, since that's so much things. If you have the EBC and you can put the video, you could like incorporate all of that throughout a video.
Here's something: if you could do like humor, and you focus on all these needs of and you really focused on just joint pain to like these people who obviously love to talk about their age, like that could be how you could really niche, and just win those people. Like you're not going to win everyone, because like this one was winning everyone apparently. Yeah. But I
would show it dissolving well. That was one thing that we said. Yeah. So you would actually have the video and you pour it in and then boom, and then show that. I mean, you don't fake it if it's not true, but hopefully that's true about your product, and it dissolves in like 1 second. People will be like, "Oh crap, yeah, I love that."
Now, would you show how to that it opens easily in the pictures? No, okay. Just make sure that it opens that it's not like glued shut.
But if this is your competitors, then you could maybe incorporate in your video something. Are you tired of collagen peptides that you can't even open it and do that? And then look how easy it is, and have this 85-year-old person go, show how easy it is to open.
Yeah, true. But like at the same time, it's like maybe that like some things in the reviews are they're not something someone's looking for. They're just something they'll complain about if it's present. Because they were like, wait, I bought this for this. I didn't expect for it to be hard to open and half full. Okay, so like you wouldn't put in your main images, it's full to the top and easy to open. You just do that. Like,
And all of these things, again, none of these things, hard to open, easily dissolvable, in my coffee, all these other things, none of these things would have come up no matter how much keyword research you do, because keyword research shows you what people are searching for, and people don't search for easy to open collagen. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, maybe somebody is. Maybe that person who left the review is, but I mean, I can't imagine that's being searched on a wide scale, you know?
A full, easy to open jar of collagen protein that will help me get up the stairs and help my hair grow.
Talk about a long tail keyword.
Right? Yeah. So but these are the things, some things that you'll learn. What do you absolutely need to have, no matter who you're targeting? Who are the possible targets here? What's important to those targets? And then now, okay, what do you need to make sure that is present? And where are they really looking for? What is that image in their head? Okay. And then now, how do you match those people? So that's where the reviews go. We talk about the machine and we talk about the human, and this is where the human goes. You obviously got to have the keywords, but this is where you're really going to focus that listing. And
again, I mean, if you don't have this, can you sell? Well, look at that guy. He's selling $2 million. But how much money is he leaving on the table by not incorporating this in his listing?
And why did he rank up there? Was he the first, or were there a lot of link backs? Or was it, what is it? Is his pricing? Who knows? I don't know. Why is
one of the reasons he's a brand name. But still, whether you're a brand or not, the same stuff apply. I mean, maybe he's happy because he's selling $2 million and he knows he's a big brand. But again, there's people who might not know his brand. And since they don't see those things on his listing, they're going to go to somebody else's listing.
Yeah. Or, here's the thing. He's selling at the top and he's up there right now, but is that forever? Maybe he was just the first up there on a mega trend and they're just catching this wave. This is a unique example. Let's say it's not this giant mega wave and he didn't catch the algorithm and the algorithm just loves this listing forever. There's lots of markets where you could come in and they're maybe not so huge that it doesn't take $1 million a month to compete, and somebody else will outcompete, and you can go outcompete someone else.
And in this case, we were looking at this from the perspective of, I'm going to make a collagen peptides. What are my competitors doing? But you know what? This guy, Sports Research, needs to be doing this on his own listing. He obviously is not, because if he was looking at his customers' reviews, he would see these same things that it took us 5 minutes to look at, and he would go back and change his listing based on that. And so if you have a mature listing and your sales are dropping or other people are overtaking you, it could very well be that they're using copy like this, and you have this data right in your own reviews. So if this is a mature listing, do the same exact process on your very own reviews and maybe change your listing.
Which is great. And so we're going to end this video here. Check out the Helium 10. This is how you're really going to analyze the reviews and use them for your listing. So we'll just quickly summarize, and then we'll record that video on how to maintain your listings. But what's the whole point of this exercise?
The whole point of this is getting your potential customers' minds.
So making an avatar. And seeing those images in their head?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. And they're voting with their words here and their dollars. They voted with their dollars and words. So combine this with keyword volume and put the things that are for the machine in the places the machine wants. And then for the people, now what the people want. And now you mix that either with keywords and then these words that they focus on, or the rest of it, we should watch the rest of the course. Peace. All right, thanks.